Hello everyone, welcome to Nitrix channel. Today big review for ROG ALLy. ASUS ROG ALLy review. It's time to stop pretending Windows is the answer. Windows handheld gaming PCs existed before the deck, and there's been a parade of them in the 15 months afterward. Some are more powerful. Many boast premium build quality. On the plus side, the ROG ALLy is way faster to charge. I got 50% in 40 minutes while continuing to play. You can fill the system all the way to 97 or 98% with the bundled charger even if you're playing games in turbo mode. Though it might take a couple of hours to do so. And that turbo mode is a secret weapon the Steam Deck can't touch. Right out of the box, the ROG ALLy runs in performance mode, which is slightly faster than the Steam Deck in exchange for somewhat more electricity, as I explain above. There, I feel comfortable playing games like Elden Ring at 720p and medium settings, a game my Steam Deck runs slower. But if you're plugged in, or willing to play games for less than an hour at a time, the turbo mode puts games within reach that the deck can barely play at all. Almost all have higher resolution screens. Yet none have offered the combination of battery life, portability, and price as Valve's portable. I won't bury the lead. The new ASUS ROG ALLy, officially shipping June 13th for $699.99, doesn't change that as of today. Don't get me wrong, at $700, the ASUS ROG ALLy is a big step forward for Windows handhelds in important ways. It's not just a little more powerful than the Steam Deck. The AMD Z1 Extreme handheld is significantly beefier, without being thicker or anywhere near as expensive as the Windows competition. I wish my Steam Deck would run anywhere near as quiet, and I wish it had the ALLy's variable refresh rate screen to make my games as smooth. Seriously, it's so smooth for a computer this small, and I'm not just talking about games that run at 120 Hz. In my tests, the magic of variable refresh rate and low frame compensation works right down to 30 frames per second. You're waiting for a but, right? Here are 3 to consider before you put down pre-order cash today. 1. Battery life. 2. Glitches. And 3. How the Windows operating system, supposedly a plus, hamstrings the handheld experience. In fact, frankly, the ROG ALLy has incredible range, letting you configure it all the way down to just 7 WTDP or up to a boosted 35 WTDP for short periods on a handheld battery pack. You can play at one speed to maximize your battery, another for Steam Deck Plus performance, another to play games the Steam Deck can't quite run. And you can sometimes even get a small extra boost of speed by plugging in the bundled 65-watt USB-C power cord. If that's not enough, it's got a special port with 8. It's not rocket science. Both the Steam Deck and the ROG ALLy have the same battery capacity of 40 watt-hours. You probably know that means they can run at 40 watts for a single hour, or 20 watts for 2 hours, 10 watts for 4 hours, and so on. Except that, with the ROG ALLy, 4 hours looks like the best you can bargain for. And what you can do with the joystick's RGB lighting is extremely limited as of today. But the ALLy's smaller, the grips don't get overly hot like some Windows competitors. I like the pops of rainbow from ASUS reflective CD-like material. And some of the buttons actually feel better. But ASUS made 2 unfortunate design choices I'm very much hoping you'll never see. First, it decided to create flat ABXY face buttons that are nearly flush with the console when depressed. And second, it decided to deploy all of its gamepad controls through the company's own Armoury Crate software. Let's take these one at a time. The flat ABXY buttons have a satisfying press at first, light but firm, with a nice springy return, audible feedback, and plenty of purchase for a meaty thumb. But when I started hammering on them in some friendly rounds of Duck Game, 3 of them kept getting stuck. Again and again and again. All of a sudden, I couldn't shoot or jump in a game where split-second reactions are everything. It's because the keycaps can slightly tilt when you push them at an angle, and their edges can get stuck underneath the frame.